Radio Rahim with Jake Paul in Los Angeles. This last time we were here, we were talking about your brother in a main event at the huge stage of the Staples Center. Such an emotional night for the both of you. If I can take you back to post-fight, you're choked up in the locker room. For you to be that invested in your brother's fight, just talk to me about what it's been like for you supporting him after a loss like that.
Yeah, I cried like a bitch. No, but real men cry. You know, for me it was super emotional because I feel like me and my brother are like tied together our whole lives. You know, like we've gone through a lot of stuff together. We moved to LA together. We've gone through controversies, ups and downs. His whole thing with Japan, and you know, we're just really close as a family. And so when he's in that ring, I feel like I'm in that ring. I'm there with him every single day in training camp. So I'm just as invested. And you know, losing's never fun, and especially the way it happened. Like, it's controversial, 2 points deducted. He should have won. It's just like, fuck. Like, it's just really upsetting.
He talked about how important it is for the Pauls as a unit to get a win in 2020. It felt like 2019 wasn't a year for W's. How much pressure does that put on you to carry the family name in the ring this time?
You know, it's not so much a pressure. I think it's motivation. Logan grabbed me by the neck like a week after his fight and was like, you have to carry on our family legacy. Like, this is your mission. Like, focus on only this, and like, you dedicate your whole entire life to this. You have to win. You're gonna do this, and so that's been kind of motivating me, and it's exciting. I know I'm gonna be able to do it. I know I have the team, the skill set, and the athletic ability to not only defeat Gib, but then to come back after that and beat KSI.
YouTubers fighting in the ring like this is a new convention. People question whether or not you guys were dedicated on both sides of the last fight. He said you have to dedicate your life to this. Is that a reality with all the things you have going on? You can make money other ways. Is this something that you can really put 100% of your effort and focus towards?
Yeah, I've become obsessed with boxing, and for me, this isn't like a one-off stunt. This is something that I want to keep on doing. I have a hit list of targets and people that I want to go and fight and defeat, and I love it. You know, it takes me back to my roots in Ohio, where I was training, wrestling, and being competitive. That's all I know growing up. And so to be able to get to do that on a super high level and as a career is something that excites me. And yeah, I've dedicated, you know, the past 3 months of my life to this fight. I'm in Big Bear, no distractions, Sugar Shane Mosley, high in the mountains, just only focused on boxing.
As you'll find out, there are a lot of things that are different about an amateur fight to a professional fight. Your brother will help you find some of those things out verbally, but only you physically and mentally have to meet that challenge. For instance, you've got personal strife in your life right now. You're a young married man.
Yeah.
Now you're split with your wife. How difficult is it to keep your personal life in check while getting your professional boxing career underway?
You know, I've always been good at separating personal and business, and mentally having time to do both. You know, it's definitely it was a lot to go through, and it's sad, but you know, Tana and I are better as friends, and it feels like a weight lifted off our shoulder, and she's going to be here being able to support me now, and you know, I don't think it will distract me at all. You know, if anything it just like made me motivate to work harder, because I have something to focus on other than that, because that can be a little bit emotionally draining. So you know, I think it's better for both of us, and I'm ready to fight, so I'm just ready to fucking go.
When we turn to our action in the ring, you wanted to be on that card with KSI and Logan.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn, whoever it was at the top, decided that it wasn't worth putting any more other YouTubers on it. You clearly felt some kind of way about that. Is it important to you to maybe outperform that card when you have your opportunity to prove that you deserve to be on that card, that you deserve to be considered a real fighter?
100%. I want to be known as the best professional influencer boxing, and we'll start there, or boxer. We'll start there. I want to set the bar and the precedent for how good YouTubers are coming into the sport. I want my skill level to be the highest. I want to be the most exciting fighter, and then from there I'll be able to, you know, grow and to wherever boxing wants to take me.
Gib, that fight was discussed well before the first fight or the second fight with KSI and Logan Paul. We talked about, you were like, who the F is Gib?
Yeah.
You didn't really think that he was worth being an opponent to you. Has that changed?
Yeah, no, for sure. I've definitely gained a level of respect for the fan base that he has behind him. He has a really strong, loyal fan base, and you know, I think he's good. I think he's an exciting guy. Like he's good at like selling the show, and that's what this is. At the end of the day, we're selling a show. It's entertainment. event, and you know he's good at that, and so I give him props there, and that's really the only place I can give him props. I think January 30th, DAZN, Thursday in Miami. I'm going to destroy this kid.
YouTubers have not been successful at getting knockouts. Even those who win can't seem to get their opponent out for 10 seconds. How do you become the first guy to get a knockout on the pro stage?
I think a lot of the problem with YouTubers coming into boxing is we skipped a lot of levels. It was like main stage, main event, 20,000 people, go get them. And we skipped a lot of the fundamentals. In my training camp this time around, we're going back to the fundamentals. We're going back to the basics, perfecting throwing punches, being very specific on details, throwing punches with my body, not just my arms. A lot of YouTubers just throw arm punches, and so that's going to be a big difference. That's why I plan on putting on a show, getting that knockout is with timing, precision, and throwing punches with my body, not just my arms.
You are a legendary party animal. You are going to be having this fight in the party central of the world.
No.
You were already planning your post-fight party. Again, when it comes to the mental game in this, for those at least 4 days in Miami, how do you not look past this fight and look to KSI? How do you not look past the fight and look towards the party? How do you stay focused in Miami of all places on that week?
I'm a professional. You could dangle whatever you want in my face fight week, and it's not going to matter. I'm a professional. Until the bell on the 6th round rings, if it goes that far, I'm focused on only that. And afterwards, that's when we can go crazy and party and have a good time.
You have the privilege of being the first big fight of 2020. What do you want people in that final bell rings to walk away from saying about Jake Paul, saying about the Pauls, about YouTubers and boxing? What statement is it that you need to make January 30th?
You know, I think a lot of people have an image of who Jake Paul is and what I've done in the past, which is like a cringe YouTuber, annoying kid who got in a lot of trouble. I've grown up. I've changed direction. I've changed what I've loved, and I want people to see the more mature side of me, the growth and the adversity I've gone through, and to see that I dedicated myself to the sport of boxing and I actually have a great skill set, and that if we probably hung out, you know, sometime, or if we were at a college frat party or something, like me and the bros there would all be friends, and the girls, I get along with everybody in real life. And so that's kind of what I want to come out of this, is like people just understanding that I'm just a fucking kid, like wanting to have fun and just fucking living life and going crazy and working hard. And I want to put on a show, get that knockout, and then celebrate.
Good luck January 30th. Glad to see both of you guys taking boxing serious.
Thank you, my guy.
And continuing in the sport.
Appreciate
Radio Rahim with Jake Paul.